Okay, it's turn 14 for the Japanese, and they have 81 to spend. They're going to buy 5 infantry, 1 artillery, 3 mechanized, 4 destroyers, and 1 fighter. 81 sure disappeared quick. I am going to go ahead and attack C-Zone 44, and I got everything laid out on my giant battle board ready to go. Here, let me zoom a little bit. And the way I got there were 8 fighters in the Philippines, or in 35, there's 7 and 1 in the Philippines. So those 8 went to here. 1 tactical bomber also joined in that was on the carriers. I had the 4 carriers that are joining in, and then the 7 destroyers that were also in C-Zone 35. My fighters in India, or I had a fighter, a tactical, and a strategic that went 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have 1 movement left over. And you'll see that that's represented by here, 1 movement left over, 1 movement left over, and of course 3 movement left over by my by my strategic. And then also I had 2 fighters in C-Zone 6 on the aircraft that went 1, 2, 3, 4, and they will have 0 movement left over. They will have to land on one of those carriers if it survives. And then that is everything I have for that battle. Here we are taking our 2 transports. We are picking up passengers, and we are going to drop them off in Java. We need to go ahead and take that back. We are also bringing in a carrier, 2 destroyers. Nope, we're bringing in 1 sub. And let's see, I haven't decided on that other destroyer yet. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring that other destroyer in. Can't be too careful there. Up north, I got this guy moving in 1, 2 here. And then from Sising, the fighters joining in on that. I've got 2 mechanized coming from Kansu with a tactical and a regular fighter to attack the Americans in Novosibirsk. And then I have 1 mechanized going to make the Urals orange again. Let's see, what else do I got going on? As far as combat goes, that's it. And actually, that's a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out of the way. I'm going to take my 7 dice, put them in the bucket for the destroyers. My 11 threes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11. And then I've got my 3 dice for my 4s. And I just need all of these to hit. Okay, that looks about average. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, 10 hits for the good guys. Let me get those out of the way. Now, the hard part. Return fire. Okay, aircraft carriers are all at 2, so 4 of those. 3 of those, 3 submarines at 1, that was 3 destroyers, and then a whopping 9 4s. Man, I can expect some damage out of that. Crap. All right, here we go. Not too many ones. Okay, not too crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back at me. So 8 damage against the Japanese. Okay, so Looking at the order of damage, the battleship gets damaged. So I got to get up to 10. So there's 1, then 4 on the carriers. So that puts me up to 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 and 10 for all those. Okay, let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage against you. Okay, let me get this damage counter placed there. All right, I unfortunately must take 8. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll take a destroyer for 8. Okay, so these were the dice for the Americans. So I'm going to take out the subs and 2 destroyers, and that will be their return fire for next turn, or for the next roll. And this isn't my roll. Okay, I took out 1 destroyer, and of course my carriers don't have any play, so we'll go ahead and drop all these in here. I'm thinking for 1 quick New York minute. You know what? I'm actually gonna leave my destroyer and just take my carrier. It's gonna be that's the way we'll. Nope. I said it. We'll do it. We'll see how this round goes. Okay. Let me count that again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 3. Okay, that is correct for the Japanese. All right, and then the Americans, we took out 2 destroyers and 3 subs. All right, it's almost the same roll as the opening round. Opening salvo. Here we go. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits. Oh, we did better the second time around. 11 hits versus the American and their ragtag fleet of Allied fighters. Okay, coming back at me. Hopefully not too much damage. I see a lot of dots. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yikes. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. Okay, I have to take 11 off for the Americans. So, looking at this, we're still in destroyers, then 3 carriers. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, then fighters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oof, 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 oof. And so all those would go away, and that would leave a battleship, a fighter, and an aircraft carrier. Okay, I have to lose 9, so you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and lose that. That's 1. And then 6, 8 more. Okay, 1, 2. 6 more. start losing destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need one more. Do I want to keep a destroyer around? You know, I don't really need it. So we'll go ahead and put him there. Okay, so let me count that. Okay, a carrier, 1. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had 9 damage. Okay, so 1 for the carrier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, good. So that will then, I'm going to make an executive decision here, because this is online and you can't react to what's going on. I am going to say that you would have taken this as a damage instead of another fighter. I think that would be taking advantage of you to be strict on that. So I think this is what realistically would have happened. So I'm going to go with that. And if you later just change your mind, let me know. But I think it definitely favors you to go ahead and lose that carrier. Let's see. Okay. And I will, of course, continue the battle with no fleet left. And ain't this fun? I get, let's see, 8 and 9. Looks like I got 9. Coming at you for fighters. 1 more. And then I got 3 4s. Okay. All right, I need 3 hits out of all this. I got 3 hits at least. Okay, and then you've got 3 3s coming back at me. Let me get this out of there. 3 3s coming back at me. 2 hits. All right, so yours are gone, and I have to lose 2 more. Well, I think it'd be foolish not to go ahead and take those out there. All right, that's good. Wow, that was a mess. All right, so I will end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fighters, 2 tacticals, and a bomber left over, and then I will figure out where they go after everything else. Okay, here we have a damaged carrier that will be defending against my ragtag fleet. Okay, my carrier is essentially out of the battle, and then I will have a sneak attack with my sub. Let's see how that goes. Sub misses. Okay, and then I got 2 destroyers. Okay, I got 1 hit. The carrier will bite back at miss. Okay, carrier is destroyed. These guys will go back into the C zone. This transport, as well as the transport that was up here, are evaporated. Now I have my invasion, and this is an ill-fated expedition meant to maybe kill a fighter. Okay, I got 2 fighters and a... Okay, there we go. Okay, my attack, I have a 1, 2 2s, and a 3. go in the can. So, and, oh, put that back in there. Okay, and then you have 2 4s and a 2. Okay, here I go. All right, maybe we can kill something. Let's see. Ooh, that was really good for me. I kill everything. You're coming back, like I said, with that much right there. All right, see, they come back. Jesus Christ, that was unlucky. Okay, Americans give up Java. And not a good 2 turns for the Allies so far. Okay, let's see what happens up here in Kakistan. I have 1 Soviet defender versus just a fighter and an infantry. Okay, so Soviet defender is going to be the green, and my mechanized and my fighter. So green is the Soviets. Okay, the fighter hits. The Soviet evacuates Kakistan. Kakistan is mine. Oh, I forgot to declare another one. Okay, these 2 infantry here are going against that 1 in West India. So let me get that out of there. All right, so I have 2 infantry and 1 defender in West India. Did I say Africa? West India. All right, this one's a little sketchy. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. West India. Come on, guys. Man, that green really wanted to hit. Okay, it is 1 and 1. So West India changes hands once again. I will lose an infantry, and then Kakistan. I already did Kakistan. All right, up here I have 2 infantry, or 2 mechanized infantry, fighter, tactical bomber combo, and 2 Americans. So this is what our combat board looks like. My 2 Americans will be greens, my 2 infantry will be whites, and then I get a blue and red 3 and 4 for my fighters. So Americans, my infantry, fighter, tactical bomber, they all go into the can. Green is the Americans. There are dots on there, right? There are dots. Okay, Americans don't do well. Oh, I apologize. No, that's right. Okay. All right, so Novosibirsk, who knows how to say these things, falls to the Japanese, and combat is finished. Now it's time for non-combat. All right, my infantry here will go to Siberia. I will put some markers out for my latest territories, so that looks about right. These guys return to Kansu. These 3 infantry and an armor from Central Mongolia are going to go here, but the armor is going to go and pick up that guy, by the way, and just cause. Bing. Get those. I don't want to get that. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. That's right. Let's see. Down here, my fighter has moved 1, 2. Oh, he can't do that. I thought he could move all the way to India, but I guess not. 1, 2, 3. I guess he's going to move back up here. join those guys. It's a party. My Yunnan infantry is going to go to Sichuan. Okay, this is a fleet here. Okay, I'm going to have 2 of the fighters from the battle come back to my aircraft here. This aircraft carrier is going to move to the Philippines and catch a tactical bomber and a fighter. And one of these destroyers right here is going to C-Zone 16 to block the Americans in case they wanted to try something funky. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. No invasion of Japan. Okay, I have a bomber that came from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's got 2 more movement points. For some reason I had it at 3. So yeah, he'll obviously go to the Philippines. I have a tactical bomber that has 3 movement left. And I think, and then I'm going to take a fighter and a bomber and move them both to Malaya. Let's see, can I do that? Okay, so they went 1, 2, 3, 4. And they had 5 because of the air base. 3 fighters will land in the Philippines. We have 1 destroyer, which will come down to the Philippines and escort our aircraft carrier. And then I did something wrong here. Oh, these guys moved to Central Mongolia from Bryant Ugla, and then my Manchurian mechs and tank will also move to Central Mongolia as such. I've already moved him, and here, yeah, still looking good. We've bought one of those, took Java back. Okay, and I think it's time to place my units. Okay, after careful consideration, I got 2 infantry and 1 artillery going into India proper. I've got 2 infantry going into Malaya. I've got, I'm sorry, 1 more movement. These guys in French Indonesia, China are gonna move up to Sichuan. A mech and an infantry in French Indonesia, China. Manchuria, I got 2 mech. Japan, I have 4 destroyers and 1 fighter. All right, that was a lot of moving parts. Okay, disposition of troops. I have 1 destroyer in 16, 4 destroyers in C-Zone 6, 1 fighter, 2 infantry, an anti-air in Tokyo. Iwo Jima, I have 1 infantry. Let's see, we get out our blocker there. Okay, Siberia, we have 1 infantry. Manchuria, we have 2 mechanized, 1 infantry. In Central Mongolia, we have 2 infantry, 2 mechs, and an armor. In Kansu, I have 2 mechanized, 3 tanks, 2 fighters, and a bomber. Urals, I have 1 mechanized. Novoborisk, I have 2 mechanized. Kakistan, I have 1 mechanized. Szechuan, I have 1 infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, and 1 armor. French Indonesia, China, I have 2 infantry and 1 mechanized infantry. In Malaya, I have 3 infantry, a fighter, and a tactical bomber. Sumatra, I have 2 infantry. Java, I have 2 infantry, a tank, and an artillery, and 1 infantry in Borneo. Seazone 42, I have 2 destroyers, 1 sub, an aircraft carrier with 2 fighters, and 2 transports. Let's see. Oh, in the Philippines, I have, it looks like I have, is that 4 infantry? No, it's 5 infantry. I have 3 fighters, a strategic bomber, a carrier with a fighter, and a tactical bomber. Let's see, did I get 1 destroyer and one transport? India proper, I have 5 mechanized infantry. Let's see, how many tanks do I get there? I got 3 tanks, 2 regular infantry, 1 artillery, and then 1 mechanized infantry in West India. Wow, that was a lot. I'm almost, oh, in the Gilbert Islands, this guy, hero of Japan, is still holding the Gilbert Islands against the imperialists. All right, that was a lot of moving parts, and then I will have my income here in just a second. Okay, final IPC count. My base is 48, plus 12 for China, 7 for Shan State, Burma, and India, and West India. I don't have this. I got 11 Russia territories, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I don't have the money islands because of syllabus. And then the 5 bonus for India is going to put me at 83. And with that, we'll let the Americans have their revenge. All right. Talk to you guys later. Go Chiefs.